Alright, hello everyone. I am Triblade, back here today again another time with an episode of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Shadow of Chernobyl. Oh, no. Do not want new game. We want to load game. I know things. And then we want this one and I have to sneeze. My nose is 10 different kinds of clogged with snot, but it will be fine. I also want to take a sip of my water. I can't really remember what we were doing. Well, I mean, I know what we were doing, but I can't remember what the strategy was. Ooh, he had a Val. We might pick that up. Pick up that 9x19. We're gonna try to exhaust the ammo for this first. Nope, not what I wanted to use. Put the Val on. Load the Val. Holy cow, why does this thing have so much recoil? This was a terrible decision. We're gonna die now. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. G36, G36, G36. Some bandages.
Иди ко мне. Ты обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
Make save, make save, make save. Save over that. Use one of these. Is this area actually clear? Do we think? It's clear enough for us to start looting ammo from these guys.
Твоя цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
Please bother someone else, guy. I didn't want to pick that up. Yup. Please drop.
Путь завершен, человек.
Please actually drop.
Иди ко мне.
Oh, there's another guy down there somewhere. Pretty sure there's another guy down
Иди
there.
ко мне. Ты обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
Shut up. Alright. Gonna make a save. I'm sorry. I know it's dark for you guys. Use a couple bandages.
Твое желание скоро исполнится. Иди ко мне.
Left clear.
Вознагражден будет только один.
We can save right here in possibly the worst place in the world. And we're just gonna keep clearing this place. This one right there.
Твое желание скоро исполнится. Иди ко мне.
That is getting on my nerves in seven different ways. Oh, we're dying of radiation.
Пришло время. Я вижу твое желание.
I'm getting better with this thing. What is that? Oh, that's an F-2000. Alright, relationship with G36 ended. F-2000 is my friend now.
Путь завершен,
Yeah.
человек. Иди ко
Alright,
мне.
we'll continue using the valve for a bit.
Пришло
Oh, no, no,
время.
no.
Я вижу твое желание.
I don't know where that other thing came from.
Путь завершен, человек. Иди ко мне.
When all else fails, just spam. 5.56? Yeah. Boatloads of 5.56. You can take that pistol back. What?
Твой путь
What do I not need in
завершается.
here?
Иди ко мне.
Drop those? Can I walk down? Yeah, I can walk down. Oh, he has a shotgun. There's another one in there somewhere.
Путь завершен,
Oh, this thing's
человек.
sweet.
Иди ко мне. Пришло время. Я вижу твое желание. Иди ко мне. Ты обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
There's one like right down there. Can I walk still? Yeah.
Твое желание скоро исполнится. Иди ко мне.
We're looking for the wish granter. I think we're going up. Inventory. Use the thing. Yes. Are those all fuel rods? Those are fuel rods.
Пришло время. Я вижу
Wait,
твое
no, we're just
желание.
crawling up through the reactor. Yeah, these are all bits of fuel rod. Oh, there's the wish granter.
Твое желание скоро
How do I get up
исполнится. Иди ко мне.
It's not from this side. So let's try the other side, see if we can get up over there. What is that? We should also make a save. Save over that. We'll just sit here and kind of get our stuff back for a second or two.
Твоя цель здесь.
Yeah, so those
Иди
are all.
ко мне.
Those should be graphite covers for fuel rods, if I remember right. So it's up there somewhere. What happens if we touch that thing? We're gonna make another save over this. And touch that and see what happens.
Пришло время. Я вижу твое желание.
I think this is what we wanted. Yeah, this is definitely what we wanted. This isn't what we wanted. Alright, let's load that save again. This is fine. This is fine. Touch that thing. If I use that, yeah, scientific first aid. Alright. Gonna make a save here. See, we're at the stage where we want to make saves literally everywhere and anywhere. Then we're gonna not jump in between the
Твой
things.
путь завершается. Иди ко
And we're just
мне.
gonna kind of make our way downtown. Walk over that. Fall down freaking here. Can I make it back to that thing from here? Yeah, I can. Also, this F-2000 might be my most favorite gun in the game.
Ты обретешь то, что заслуживаешь.
This is fine. This is fine. Across there. Yeah, then we want to go over into here. Keep an eye out for
Твоя
anemones.
цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
Shoot up here. Continuing to cruise over this way. We want to go down here. Should have jumped there, but it's fine. We are professionals.
Твой путь завершается.
And then that should be the wish granter. This is crazy. We're in.
Иди ко мне.
That thing looks crazy. Who knew Chernobylite would look this cool? Look at that thing. Make a secret wish. Alright, let's do it from the side we came in on.
Только один.
Alright, here we go. Looks very different in the
I
cutscenes.
want to be rich.
That's it? Not with your bare hands. This is why you don't touch things in strange places. With your bare hands. So, is that it? Is that the end? That's it? That's it? We get like a hallucination and then we just perish. That's it. I love that stream of text right there. Like, what? That's worse. That's almost worse than the ending to, like, Metro Exodus. I need to sneeze. Man, that's kind of just a little upsetting. Like, also, why are the credits broken like this? Is this because I'm playing, like, an XP game on Windows 10? No, I don't really know how to feel about this because I was getting into this towards the end. But, like... Oh, so those credits worked. Like, why... Why is that the ending? Is there some metaphor that I'm like not picking up on here, or is that just... Yeah. I'm letting the credits roll because I'm hoping that there's something at the end of it. I'll go look into this later, but if it's like... I don't know. Yeah, I've got to... Now I'm curious if there's multiple endings or if that's just the only ending you get. But like... All the way, all that stuff. Like, your stalker... You know, you start out as a stalker, you get found by someone, you get brought back, you're like, oh, it's like, oh, you're a stalker now. And you start stalking because you're the marked one, and you go all the way there. And it's not, oh, I want my amnesia fixed, I want all my memories back, you know, I want to go back to a normal life, I want to, yeah, I want to be immune to radiation so you could actually continue, like, you know, exploring immortality. No, you just die. Is that just all the sarcophagus is you just die? Is that the joke here? Ah, I don't even know. I don't know if I just missed that because I went into these blind. Well, this blind. Like, is that the thing about that? It just all you just always end up perished. Like, why is that? Where's my phone? We're gonna look up this. Because this is almost as upsetting as Metro. Because, like, Metro's was just... Like, Metro Exodus was... Are there multiple endings to Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl? What? Why did you put... My inability to type. Like... There are 7 endings, both true and false endings. Oh, I see. So there are multiple endings. I'm gonna read this out so you guys can, cover your ears if you don't want to hear it. What's that? Okay. False endings. When you enter the inner parts of the sarcophagus, you reach the wondrous reactor number 4, which was the cause of the real Chernobyl disaster. When you find a large monolithic crystalline structure about 5 to 7 meters high, the so-called Wish Granter, a legend in its own. If the protagonist activates the Wish Granter, one of the 5 endings are shown based on your actions throughout the course of your campaign. The thing about the Wish Granter is that although it fulfills your wish, it does so in an unexpected fashion, which always ends with the protagonist being punished rather than rewarded, sort of corrupting your wish. That's stupid. Alright, credits are still rolling. The quote-unquote positive ending. You may achieve this ending if you have excellent reputation, less than 50,000 rubles on your person, and the leaders of both duty and freedom are still alive. As the protagonist asks for a whisk, he says, "I want the zone to disappear." A blinding white light surrounds him, and he appears to be standing in a field of grass and trees. He stands still for a moment and lets his senses take over, only to open his eyes, which are devoid of irises or pupils, to discover that he has been blinded. The zone has disappeared, but only for him. As mentioned earlier, this is an example of the Wish Granter's sick irony. The greedy ending, which is what we got. That's just special thanks. If it puts "NU" at the end of it, I might lose my mind. The greedy ending, which is what we got, I think. To achieve this ending, you simply have to have at least 50,000 rubles, making this a very common ending for first-time players. This ending will replace all other endings, so protagonist simply utters, "I want to be rich." Yeah, that's the ending we got. There is an immortality ending. There's a negative ending. And then there's true ends. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess that's it for this Stalker game. I don't know if we'll immediately go into the other ones. I don't know. That's kind of like I don't know if that's I'm going to read the other endings later and see if there's even one that I would like, but it's kind of I don't know, it feels like a cliche almost to have the wish granter do like it grants your wish, but it corrupts it in some sense. So like, yeah, you get your wish, but then you also die or something like that. I just I I don't know, it's kind of depressing. But then again, this game, like, it was fun at times and I was getting into it towards the end, but it just kind of feels like kind of a letdown, kind of like the gunplay in this, because I expected the gunplay to be a fair bit better. Hold on. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I expected the gunplay to be less janky, like with just random flies or stuff like that. I just, I don't know. It's kind of just, it feels like a bit of a letdown to me. It wasn't necessarily a bad game. And my reaction probably would have been different had I actually like looked into the game, but part of the fun for me in playing games is doing a blind playthrough of your, like, when you go through it the first time, to just do it, to just experience it, like no prior, I don't want to say necessarily no prior knowledge, but as little knowledge prior to you playing it as possible. Because in my opinion, things like games are meant to be experienced without, like, I don't want to say presumptions, because you're going to form presumptions the second you see the game, but without, like, loads of knowledge on it, in my opinion, are kind of the best way to experience games, because then you get your natural reaction. That's why, I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't watch, at least for me, I don't enjoy watching like streamers play games that I want to play, because I want to experience them with as little knowledge prior to playing them as possible. But then again, that can also lead to stuff like this. But this is the kind of, like, I want to give a natural reaction to stuff. Like, that's part of why Metro was so upsetting looking back after, playing the game, doing all that stuff, and then looking and having them ask basically, I don't want to say impossible, but something that's nigh unto impossible for the good ending, where you basically have to stealth everything, you can't kill certain people, you basically can't do any remotely bad things. But it's like impossible to do some things. Like, I was playing on the hardest difficulty because it felt like a good difficulty. Like, all the gunplay and firefights felt cool. I did spend a couple hours stuck in places, but it felt cool like that. And then you get to the ending, and the ending was just terrible. Like, there are two endings, and everyone pretty much gets the bad ending first try because they make the good ending so hard to get. And I think that's sort of how I feel about S.T.A.L.K.E.R right now. Is like all that work, for lack of a better term, and all I gifted is my S.T.A.L.K.E.R dying after making a wish for money when you don't you don't have control over that, even though you're supposed to be the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It just picks it'd be different if I picked that, but that's just what they give you. Like, when they have it set on when they have your ending of the player you're supposed to be preset without your without your choice for which ending you want, is kind of upsetting to me. I don't know. That's kind of enough rambling for now. This episode's getting long, so I'm gonna go away and be upset by myself. So, if you have enjoyed this video or the series of these, do let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I stream twice a week, once on Thursday at 11 a.m. and another is a floater at this point, but we'll get back to a regularly scheduled 2 streams anyway. And of course, which you're watching right now, which is a video on Fridays. But yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna go be unsure about how I feel about this. So, thank you all very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.